Timberghost Promotions presents The Hunter's Journal with host Jason Housley. The Hunter's Journal is being brought to you by Cannon Safes and Wildlife Research Center, Under Armour and Kicks Chokes, Big John and Matthew Solocam, Federal Premium Ammunition and CVA, Bushnell and Rivers West.
Well, today's the 16th of December, and we're headed up to Iowa to go see our good buddies at Timberghost. I drew a late season muzzleloader tag, and I've got Anthony Brown driving over to Kentucky. He's going to be hunting with me, and then I've also got my good buddy Paul McDade. So there's three of us, and we're just kind of road tripping up there. There's been a lot of weather going across the United States, and usually this time of year it's cold up there regardless. So the conditions are going to be tough. That usually makes the deer move a little bit more. So hopefully we can get lucky and one of us get one of those big bucks. They've got them.
You're late, bro. You're late. No, we're busy trying to figure out where to stick you kind of hold for tomorrow.
When we arrived at Timberghost, we checked in with everybody, got our stuff unloaded. The next morning, we got up early, got some breakfast, and headed out the door. You know, the first morning in Iowa, it was really cold. And even though they hadn't killed that many deer in the mornings, and everybody talked about how lousy the mornings were, since it was so cold, we really felt good that the deer would be moving. I told Don, take us to a place that you haven't taken anybody in a while, and that's what he did. We drove about 45 minutes away, and then he proceeded to kind of tell us how to get into this place. And I felt like I knew where I was going, but we were in the middle of a snowstorm.
Okay. Can you do that?
I guess. We'll find out. Well, here we are. It's the 17th of December. Don just dropped us off. We're going to go in here and hunt a ground blind this morning. If it looks cold and desolate, that's because it is. Everything's froze up, ice all over the trees. Deer have been feeding quite a bit at night. Morning activity hadn't been much, but you gotta get up and go anyway. So we're gonna go in here and hunt in the woods this morning. See if we can't catch something in a transition zone. And then we'll move on to a food plot tonight. Everything out here looks about the same. I'm not gonna say it was the first time I've been turned around, but on the first morning of your deer hunt, I sure was glad I finally found that flagging Don was talking about. Well, we finally made it to our deer stand. About 30 minutes late. But I don't think we would have never found it in the dark. All the flagging was froze up. All the trees were leaning over on the trail. So we made it here. We'll just sit here and be still. See if something slips through here. Well, we're gonna head back to the road now. It's about 10:35, and we hadn't seen any deer in here this morning. These deer hadn't been moving real good in the morning. I knew that, but you gotta get up and go because you don't ever know what you're gonna see. Even though I had a tough morning, my buddy Paul found where a big buck was living and set up on him for the evening hunt. We'll be right back with more of the Hunter's Journal.
Kicks Goblin Thunder. They're deadly, 20% improved pattern density.
No tools necessary with a Kicks choke.
Match your favorite shotgun to a Kicks choke. You'll be glad you did.
Kicks award-winning Goblin Thunder, Buck Kicker, High Flyer, or the competitive Smoke are available everywhere.
Introducing Electra, the world's first electronic ignition muzzleloader. Electra's patented arc ignition is faster and hotter than 209 primers. The Electra is faster to load because there are no primers to fumble with. And with no receiver to get dirty, the barrel and breech plug are the only parts to be cleaned of fouling, ever. Electra, only from CVA.
This is your hunting ground. This is your hunting ground on your GPS. And this is your tree stand on your hunting ground on your GPS. Introducing the Bushnell Onyx, the only GPS that displays satellite and aerial photos with a unique screen layering feature that allows you to navigate by using the compass and satellite photos at the same time. It's picture-perfect GPS technology for hunters. The Onyx by Bushnell.
Landscapers and nursery operators want to enhance your business? Make it simple with a Big John tree transplanter. Big John's simple spade design, operation, and maintenance have established its reputation since 1976. They're rugged, dependable, and easy to use. Big John manufactures the toughest transplanting products on the market with several models to choose from. They offer full factory and on-site training to teach you the minimum steps for maximum results. Big John, the easy way to transplant trees. This portion of the Hunter's Journal is sponsored by Boning Archery.
Welcome back to the Hunter's Journal. We're late season muzzleload hunting in Iowa, and my buddy Paul's just got his stand set up where he saw a big buck earlier in the day. And it's not long before the deer start to move.
Today's the first day of the late season muzzleload in Iowa. And we've come in here this morning, we hunted. Jeff's been spotted a nice buck. We've come up here and set up a stand in hopes that maybe he'll come out this afternoon. We're fixing to get in here and get set up and just wait him out.
Shot. Good shot.
I can't. That dude is a monster. Yes. Oh, my Lord, what a monster.
That is awesome.
Oh. I don't know if I was going to make it. I've never been so nervous in my life.
That is awesome, man.
Oh, God, what a giant. Holy smokes. Oh, woo. Good gracious. Oh, man, I knew he was big. I about fainted when I saw him coming up here. Good gracious. What do you think?
Well, sir, congratulations.
Thank you, Jeff. Man, I appreciate it. Well, you hit it right on the head.
Man, that is a beautiful deer. Mainframe 9.
Yep.
One kicker here, and a little cheater off the front.
Yep.
Big body, mature deer.
Yep. Nice deer,
That is
man.
beautiful, man.
You bet, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You definitely knew where he was at.
Gosh, man, yeah, he's been reasonably, I guess that's the best way I can say, is reasonably regular to this field. It just worked out tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was about to freeze to death. Tell you what, being from the south, I've complained all year about how hot it is, and we get up here and it's 9 degrees this morning. It's about 18 right now. I'm about to freeze, and my nerves, I was about shot. I didn't know if I could have stood it any longer.
He teased us for a long time. I mean, I looked at my watch, and we had him within 55 yards of us for almost 30 minutes.
Yeah, the whole time I'm thinking, I said, you know, I got a 160 buck within bow range, and I can't do nothing about it.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Let's get him back to camp.
You bet. You bet. Housley's going to be mad at me.
That's good.
Here we are. This morning we got dead-holed by Don. That's why I call him Dead-Hole Don. That's what his job is. To find good places to dead-hole you. Tonight I might get lucky. Everybody else is killed up here. There may be one deer left for me. The little one that everybody let go. You know that's the truth too. I'll be happy with him. This is definitely where the deer are at. Gotta get in here, sit up, be quiet, and wait. Last year, my buddy Kevin Gross killed a nice buck on the same stand, and they've always seen good deer here. Even though we had deer steadily coming out, we never had any bucks of any size. And it was disappointing because we really thought this was going to be our spot. When we return, we'll join my buddy Anthony Brown as he does a little horse trading with old Don in southern Iowa.
Ever feel like you're wearing a big neon sign? Controlling human odor is critical. Savvy hunters disappear by using scent killer products.
Scent Killer stops human odor on contact and works for days after drying. It's been tested at Rutgers University and found to be 99% effective at stopping replicated human odor. Yes, 99% at Rutgers University. Bring your hunting to the next level with Scent Killer.
Use Scent Killer by Wildlife Research Center and hunt smart.
season, for every season. Rivers West.
Get into it. I can't believe it. You ought to see all the damage.
What do they take, sir?
I don't know. They did a lot of damage. They stole my computer. They destroyed my desk. I was real lucky though. I had all my important stuff in my Canon safe, and they're not getting in there.
Nothing protects like a Canon. This portion of the Hunter's Journal is being brought to you by Efald's Rotten Apples.
Welcome back to the Hunter's Journal. Now, we've been hunting in Iowa for a number of days, and the weather started to warm up, and the hunting was pretty tough. Well, I hadn't noticed it, but evidently old Anthony had been kissing up to Don because Don had a couple nice bucks on his place. Now, Don's a big turkey hunter, and he's been wanting to shoot an Osceola for a number of years, and that's kind of Anthony's specialty. So before you know it, these two old boys had gotten together, and Anthony was on a big buck.
Wrap up another morning. It's finally quit raining. We've seen a lot of deer, most deer we've seen all week. We just saw two more.
Even though it got foggier and foggier and the visibility got less and less, Anthony was right in their bedroom, and it ended up paying off for him.
Four hard days. Finally, the big wide 9-pointer stepped out. And that's the deer that we've been after. And he looks pretty good. I mean, we've been hunting in here hard. The deer were actually in the field when we came through. And we just snuck in here, got in a blind. So we give him, well, settle down. He stepped right in here. I mean, he's a good deer.
Yes, sir.
Well, he was standing somewhere right here. There he lays right there. Son, you had me worried when we replayed that. He didn't go 50 yards. CVA smiked him. That deer's a bigger body than I thought. I did hit him a little high, but he's a good deer. I like this rack, the way it tightens up. He's got good mass all the way out. I mean, just a great Iowa deer. My first deer in Iowa, my first deer on film. It's great, man. Kyle, I appreciate it.
Well, looks like somebody owes somebody a long beard, Florida style.
Housley's Hunt Tip is being brought to you by Evolved Harvest.
Hey guys, one thing that a lot of hunters don't really put a lot of thought into is their slings. This sling here is called the Claw, and I put these claws on every gun that I own. They're low profile, they don't become brittle or want to crack. They're very quiet. I do a lot of spot and stalk hunting. They don't squeak. Very durable sling that's always grips to literally anything that I'm wearing. This week I'm wearing a lot of bulky clothing. It's bitterly cold, and I don't have to worry about my gun slipping off my shoulder. It can wear you out if you're constantly trying to keep your gun on your shoulder, jumping creeks, doing a lot of climbing. These claws are excellent. I highly recommend them.
The North American whitetail meets the new breed of hunter with a new breed of bullet. New Fusion, born one molecule at a time and fused into the ultimate deer hunting bullet. Fusion retains an average 90% of its killing weight during penetration and expands up to 250% for devastating impact at any range. Fusion, power harnessed, power focused, power released. Fusion, let it loose.
This portion of the Hunter's Journal is brought to you by Toyo Tires.
Welcome back to the Hunter's Journal. It's the third evening, and we're headed back to one of my favorite spots where I've seen some nice deer. Some turnips and stuff in here they got planted, and the deer have just been loving them. We got this apparatus here that Mike Hine came up with, connected to our lone wolf. We're going to be hunting in a tripod stand. We're going to hang this off the back for the cameraman, so we got a little bit of work to do to get everything figured out. Should be up there in plenty of time, but we don't have no time to waste. It's 3:10 right now, and last night we started seeing deer about 3:20. These deer lay up in these ravines all day, sunning, so they're about ready to get up. At least some of these old does are. Give them a little snack. This is a real neat place. It's a hilltop. It has a bunch of different ravines that feed up to this ridge, and they've got some turnips up here.
Well, saw a lot of deer this evening and saw a lot of deer all week. Kept changing locations, kept changing tactics, but the truth be, the mornings were lousy and it kept getting warmer as the week went on. Then towards the end of the week, it got foggy. Even though it was tough, Anthony got a great deer and so did Paul. So we had a successful week. One thing's for sure, when I'm hunting big bucks, I head to Timberghost. Thanks for watching this edition of the Hunter's Journal. There you go, bud.
For more information on hunting monster whitetails in southern Iowa while enjoying the services and amenities of the Timberghost Lodge, contact Mike Hine by logging on to timberghostranch.com or call them at 319-937-5107. The Hunter's Journal has been brought to you by Bushnell and Rivers West, Federal Premium Ammunition and CBA, Big John and Matthew Solo Cam, Under Armour and Kicks Chokes, and Cannon Safes and Wildlife Research Center. Closed captioning is provided by Muzzy Broadheads. For more information on products used during the show, visit our website at huntersjournal.tv. This program was produced by Powerhouse Promotions in association with The Outdoor Channel.